It's all mixed up. But we'll do a roster rundown here really fast as we see Team Aces make the way to the Witch. For Team Aces, we're going to Flav, MD, FST, Fiadi, and I'm going to call him Chan, because that's all I can see is Chan. And then over on Team Liechtenstein, their names are so long. Let me bring up the... Oh, what? What? I don't even know. Zoe's getting the freakiest death pull I've ever seen in my life. What? Francis going for the draw Q on the Witch, but Hunter comes in. Hunter gets skinny though by Francis though, but he does also land the draw counter. Really well played there by Francis. What? I didn't even think this due to the instant replay. But we have the tank up in the hands of Horshin here for Team Liechtenstein with only 3 stars left. This should be an easy clean for him. And he's going to knock Bill right out of the window, not allowing him to grant access back inside. Gets a single, actually double punch actually onto Bill and Francis. Francis being ledge hung, and Bill also eating a ledge hang there on the top of the chimney. And that Hunter wrapping things up onto Lewis there with the pounce. And that will be the round quickly secured there by Team Liechtenstein. Wonderfully played their tank by Horshin. And that smoker set him up for success. There was nothing else that smoker could have done. That was probably the coolest. That was the coolest death pull I've ever seen, I think. She just levitated. I'm at a loss for words, really. But just like that, that half is over. Team Aces only securing 135 points for that round. And if this could just let me ready up. There we go. So now we will see Team Liechtenstein going over to the Survivor side, and of course Team Aces switching to the SI. And we'll see what Team Liechtenstein can do here on the Survivor. Have once again a pretty early Witch followed by a pretty early tank as well, actually. So we'll go ahead and throw up the overlay for you guys. Team Liechtenstein pushing out of the safe room here. They're going to just look to clear the horde here. They shouldn't counter-attack before the Witch, I would assume, because the SI really don't have time to actually throw in any spawns before setting up for the Witch up ahead. So we'll see Team Liechtenstein knowing that that's probably the case and pushing straight out of the building, clearing out the common. And I don't think they can't get a draw on this Witch, can they? No, she's actually inside the hallway, so they do have to push across to the other roof. Unless, no, actually they could get an angle on her probably from the roof. They could actually get an angle from the roof if they were to shoot in that room. But Boomer spawning up on the roof behind this Survivors lands a single boom out into Zoe. That will trigger the attack to come in here. Smoker getting a spawn with the 200s as well. Smoker getting a pull onto Bill. Hunter landing on surviving on the front. Another Hunter landing onto Lewis there up top. And that will do a decent amount of damage onto the Survivors. And there might be one SI up in time for the SI, but no, there won't be anything at all. And that which is quickly taken care of there by Virus of Team Liechtenstein. Tanks coming up in the hands of Fiadi for Aces. And this is a really do-or-die tank. It's a pretty pivotal tank actually already, because we're only going to see maps 1 to 4 played here, and their tank, well, I shouldn't say their tank, Team Liechtenstein's tank did amazing work on the Team Aces, getting that wipe, amazing SI support as well. So Team Aces on the back foot here pretty early into the game. So we'll see what he can make happen here with this tank. It looks like we have a little bit of a midget tank going on here. I'm not really too sure how to fix it. I think recording might fix it, but I've never tried it. So I won't waste your guys' time trying it, you know. Have a good day, Aragorn. I shall see you later, sir. But yeah, we'll see Team Aces pushing the tank up here over onto the ladder, just holding his position, taking a little bit chip there through the glass, but he's only down to 5,500, which isn't too bad here. But he's gonna have to commit this. There's no way that he can actually play rock tank here. The shotguns are just really powerful in this config. So you don't want to be sitting in front of it for too long. The tank's going to push. I'm going to go ahead and free spectate because he's like looking at the ground. And yeah, Smoker gets a nice pull onto Francis in the front there, getting a little bit of separation now on the Survivors. Rock landing onto Bill up top. That Smoker's going to get cleared though, but his tank is on top of Francis. Gets one punch onto him. Another punch will probably get the incap, and indeed it will. And Fidi's going to quickly back out there, down to 2,100 HP. And now he's actually going to drop down onto Zoe. Gets one punch onto her, but that might be all that he gets. He's down to 100 HP, and that will be it, in fact. So Liechtenstein not taking all that much damage, actually. Only one incap, and then one other singular punch landing on Zoe. And SI weren't really getting all that much for the tank either. So it's not really all his fault. It was just the SI weren't really able to, you know, help him out there all that much. Which, once again, isn't even their fault. It's just a really easy spot for the Survivors to actually take that. Unless there was a boom that happened. But there wasn't any, of course. But there's a Boomer for this deck. It's spawning up on top of the roof. Smoker missing his pull onto Zoe, trying to get the ledge hang there. Even a death, possibly. Hunter going and getting seated. Boomer spawning up on top of the roof. Lands a single double. Boom. Out onto Francis and Bill. Hunter jumps in to only get seated. And the Boomer will drop down for the quad proxy. But another pull going out into loose as well. But quickly getting cleared. And that might be safe rooms for survivors if they move fast enough. But this horde is actually slowing them down quite a bit. And it looks like there will be one more brief attack here. There are two SI spawned up. Hunter missing the wall kick though, but does get a scratch onto Zoe. The other Hunter spawned up outside, and he will not make it in time to stop the survivors. And they will walk in the safe room with a 508 health bonus, putting them up to a 908 score to the 135 of Team Aces. So Liechtenstein taking a very commanding lead here, in fact, in the early rounds. And now we will map the switch here over to the second map of Dead Air. And once again, you are watching the Rotoblin Cup number 3 semifinals, Liechtenstein versus Team Aces. Thank you guys for tuning in thus far. And yeah. So much talking, you guys don't even know. I don't know why the ready up does that, actually. I mean, in between rounds, there's not really that much to talk about, but the ready up is kind of iffy. It's like when more people ready up, it's harder for me to actually ready up. Strange. But actually, really quick ready up come out here from the teams. Only one more person has to ready up, and we're actually live with the second round already. So we will see Team Liechtenstein yet again starting off on the survivors with Aces on the back foot here on the SI. And actually, did they juked me? Yeah, I think they juked me. I think actually EXP Club might have been the last one to ready up there. But with that being said, we will be live here on the second round yet again. And Liechtenstein and Aces obviously still on the corresponding teams. And we will see a normal affected hit here. Obviously 3 Hunters and a Boomer. I don't think I've seen many quads actually start off the rounds. But regardless, one Hunter already spawned up looking around for a DP. You know, let's go and spectate a Hunter. Just so we can see that we did. Boomer going in, probably going to land a pounce. And yeah, it's going to be a tri-boom. Hunter going in for a DP. Gets skied out of there though. And that will be the attack completely nullified there by Team Liechtenstein. Very well taken. Really, that only thing that landed at all was that boom. But no Hunters connecting at all. Liechtenstein playing into top shape right now. And we will see them push their way up through the hotel second floor, making their way up to the third. And then they will quickly make their way outside. But there might be another SI hit up in time, actually. But never mind. Tank is up, actually. Tank is up in the hands of Chan here for Team Aces. And we'll probably see stars back down into the second hallway door on the left. Actually, I don't know where they're going. Are they really going to go all the way back there? This is interesting. Actually, where are they? Oh, Smoker pull in the hallway. Brain Lewis a little bit forward, but he gets actually hung on the door frame there. And Tank will be committing from the hotel hallway, actually. Which is pretty bad for him, because he will take a lot of chip on the commit here. And it looks like Liechtenstein's actually going to take the Tank in the gun room? I mean, that makes sense because they can pick up a gun on the bed and it instantly gives them a refill on the ammo. So it's actually not a bad idea, but it's very unorthodox. Usually you see a lot of teams hold up in that hallway on the second door on the right up there. But regardless, Tank in the hands of Chan here, moving in for Team Aces. Looks like the SI are ready to commit to. Lands a single punch out of Bill. Hunter coming in from behind, though. This should be an easy incap out of Bill. Hits Bill out the window, actually. And that will be a free incap onto him. Gets a single punch out onto Zoe. Oh, it could be a double. Gets a double out onto Survivors. Punches Zoe again towards the Boomer. Gets another punch. But Tank's gonna die here. And DT, well, that will be the Tank over and dealt with. Bill is still outside, though. He's hanging out on the van down below. They are all boomed up in the room, though, so that they clear the horde off, which is relatively probably already finished, unless this horde got hung up on something. But now Zoe is all alone upstairs. This Hunter sees the opportunity, but I don't know if he's going to go on it, because there's another starter right on the fire escape outside.
Oh, this is really starting to hurt.
Indeed, he's actually going to see the survivor waiting right there. Hunter actually does wall kick inside of the hallway, though, and Boomer lands a nice tri-boom onto the survivors in the hallway before getting proxied, and Francis is all alone in the gun room, but shuts down the Hunter behind him and then turns to shoot the Smoker in the face. And that will be the attack dealt with. That first Hunter came in way early, though. Not too sure really why he committed so early, but regardless, he is going to do that, and kind of buffered or messed up the attack a little bit, I think. Regardless, though, another attack looking to gear up here. 2 Hunters and a Smoker and a Boomer, so a standard attack here. 2-1-1. And we'll see how Team Liechtenstein takes this attack as well. Liechtenstein looking to even further the gap here that they have so far over Team Aces. Hunter coming from the bathroom, one from the room. Smoker looked for a pull through the window but didn't find it. And that's the attack completely shut down. Double dead stop going out there by Zoe. And that Boomer is really not having any luck getting a good spawn that he likes. And he's pretty much just destroying the chances of getting a quad cap right now actually by holding this boom. I mean, the good thing for the Survivors, or the SI though, is they might have 300. Which is usually more wanted than a smoker. Smoker spawning at the window though, not getting the pull. 100 landing on the build before getting cleared off. Another hunter looking for something but finds nothing. And the Boomer being the only thing that lands yet again for really any noticeable hit onto Liechtenstein. And yeah, Liechtenstein's just really doing good. Once again, though, I don't know that much about Team Aces. I don't know really any of their players as well. So it's a little unfortunate that I don't know who they are. But Liechtenstein is definitely powering their way through this level thus far. And they still have two players way up into the greens. One's at, I believe, 87 HP and the other's at 96. But another attack coming in, 100 getting skied in the back there. Another one actually passes through the door and lands out onto Zoe. And there's another hunter harassing Lewis there a little bit, but doesn't find the pounce. Only finds a buckshot of shotgun to the face. And there's a witch spawned up here in the front. Boomer goes on top of it. She does get triggered and hits Zoe. So that will put Zoe down to black and white, I believe, actually. So they do have a chance here to actually really destroy the health bonus of Team Liechtenstein if they can get a kill on the Zoe. But that's much easier said than done here, as they don't have that charger or anything to really land a death charge on. It really comes down to how well an SI attack they can land. If they can land a really good SI hit and distract the Survivors long enough to actually get a hunter onto Zoe and kill her off, it's really the only chance here left in this map. So they might be better off actually just going after the green health bonus for now. But there will be a quad cap actually. Oh no, I lied, there's a Boomer. I thought it was going to be a quad cap, but one hunter going in, not finding anything just yet. Another hunter spawning up. Liechtenstein, a virus skeeting one of the hunters. Another one getting ground and pounded, and a nice double boom landing onto two Survivors in the back. But once again, the attack is completely nullified there from Liechtenstein, except for the boom. Team Aces just doesn't seem to be throwing the Boomer in the right order. They're not getting the number of quad caps they should be. Or quad cap potentials, I should say. And we will see Team Liechtenstein make their way towards the safe from here. 100, 2 hunters with their spawns. One went in to get a couple scratches. Another one scratches Lewis there, and a smoker pulling Zoe back outside the door there for a couple seconds, but not really much to speak of. And that's going to be Liechtenstein walking in the safe from yet again with a 524 health bonus. So once again, proving to be very dominant here in this matchup thus far. And they're going to put their grand total score up to 2,032 points to the 135 of Team Aces. And Aces, they got to make a miracle happen at this point. They have quite a bit of catch-up to be doing. One simply does not defeat Liechtenstein. Fair enough. Oh god, that respectate. I don't know what that did to me. But regardless, we are going to be going live here with the second half. Team Aces over on your Survivor half with Liechtenstein taking up the SI. And yeah. So we'll see them take this first hit here, though. We're probably not going to see the attack actually trigger, though, until they go to ladder. The ladders are very common place to actually spring the attack. Lots of rooftops are how it's come from, and they're actually, you know, obviously with the Survivors being stuck in the ladders, it's down to the teammates to actually protect them from the 25s that are coming in. But it looks like they might come in a little bit early here. No, Virus just kind of baiting. I don't know. I don't know what Virus is doing, but he did take a little bit of chip for his damage there. Boomer goes and gets popped. They might throw the other 3 hunters in. Unless they're just trying to make him hurry, but no, they're going to throw him in here. 100 landing, another one looking for Francis, but doesn't find it. So that's 100 skeeted, 1 landing, and another one getting skeeted as well. So Liechtenstein really not doing all that much with that attack. I'm wondering why they didn't wait for the ladder, though. That was a little strange. Regardless, though, Francis is going to push up way ahead into the hotel, looking to trigger this tank that he knows spawns right at this window, pretty much. Indeed, there it is. He's going to go ahead and push his way back now, though. They know the next attack is up, with the smoker spawned up in the front field with that smoke, or the hunter. And the Uzi really can't shut down the hunter by himself, but that will be enough time for his teammates to actually come and help. Sorry, I need another drink of water. I cannot move this camera today. It's weird. But yeah, tank will be up in the hands of Virus for Team Liechtenstein, a really well-known tank, and he has some amazing support behind him. And Tank's gonna commit right through the bathroom here, getting a single punch out, and Francis put him in the backfield, gets a nice double punch out onto Zoe and Francis. This is gonna be an easy wrap-up onto Francis, but he goes for the punches instead onto the survivors, looking to break that health bonus of the survivors. Gonna go turn his attention back over to Bill, gets another punch onto him, gets another one out on him. The health bonus just crumbling for Team Aces. 2 in-caps with that last punch. And that will be also a quad proxy out onto the survivors, so a lot of horde on its way in. And 2 in-caps will wrap up that tank for Team Aces. And I mean, their health is absolutely destroyed. They are far below the health bonus of Team Liechtenstein. And pretty early on in the map here as well. There's still a lot more attacks that they will have to endure. And as soon as they get Francis up, I'll check the health. A 484 health bonus will be what is standing for Team Aces after that tank. Liechtenstein has already won this round as well. So we will see how much of this health bonus they can actually retain going into the safe room up ahead. And they have quite a long way to go here. But look for the hunters to go for Zoe and Lewis, though. Boomer going in there, not finding anything, though. Actually does get the proxy onto Lewis. I lied. Smoker also wrapping himself up onto Lewis there for a second. One hunter latches onto Zoe outside as well. So that's a little bit of damage on the health bonus, but still Lewis holding the majority, the big chunk of health bonus that they want to take away from him. This map is just really dark, especially that room that they're in, so it's hard to get an angle here of how I want to do this. But Boomer spawning up outside the bathroom. Lewis not going for the shot, though, and will eat the puke. I'm actually surprised he ate that. I don't know how he didn't hear the Boomer spawning up, but another attack coming here, though. Smoker with 200s, 100 escaped, and a pull briefly landing onto Francis, but that will be Smoker, and 200s dead. And Boomer also died first, so they have opened up the potential to get a quad cap here with the next hit. And as the spawns start to roll in here for Team Liechtenstein, we do have a Boomer again, actually. So not granting them to that quad cap. Boomer spawning up outside the wall. Does get chipped there, actually, a little bit, and finally popped there by Team Aces. So it looks like Team Liechtenstein is still looking for that quad cap. They got another Boomer, in fact. And I'm not sure if they're going to hold this or not. In fact, it does look like they are going to hold the Boomer here for the crescendo hit. Which is actually a good idea, because if they do it at this point, Aces could easily push up ahead and secure that choke point. So we'll see Liechtenstein playing a little bit safe here. They don't have that quad cap that they wanted, the potential. But they do still have a boom and obviously 4SI to work with. So as long as that boom goes in early and lands, they can definitely secure a ledge hang here with the Smoker. There's a lot of angles to pull here from with to actually secure that ledge hang. So we'll see a Hunter working his way in there, taking a lot of chip, though. That Hunter's pretty much dead in the water at this point. Chan pushing up on top of the rooftop does get a nice pop there onto the Boomer, in fact. And now with a really chipped Hunter, a 46 HP Hunter, in fact, and 2 other SI. I'm not too sure what Team Liechtenstein can really pull off here, though. Smoker missing the pull onto Francis. He does make it his way up the dumpster. And now the survivors are separated 2 and 2. 1 Hunter getting absolutely obliterated there. And now there's only 1 Hunter and 1 Smoker left here. Smoker getting pulled, getting ledge hung, actually. Good pull there by the Smoker, delaying the survivors a little bit. But this Hunter and Smoker can't really do much. Hunter goes in, looking for Francis. Does land the pass out onto Lewis. So they're definitely delaying the pickup here a little bit, but there's not really much that they can delay for. Maybe another pull. There's the pull. Another ledge hang, actually. And this opens the possibility for a double cap if the SI can get up in time. Another ledge hang by the Smoker. And this could be easily the wipe. It is the wipe, in fact. Team Liechtenstein pulling out the wipe at the very last second of the crescendo. Oh my god. That's incredible. What a Smoker play there. Who was that? The Smoker Fates are absolutely demolishing Team Aces there. That was actually something else. That Smoker, though. That was a hell of a smoke. So really well played there by Liechtenstein. Specifically Fates holding the team together with the Smoker, saying, I'll show you guys how it's done. And that will secure the wipe and end Aces' run of the second map right there. That was really well played. I am most impressed. Fateser did an amazing job. But yeah, so we'll see the third map start off here. Liechtenstein with a very, very commanding lead. It's got to be around 1,800 points. 1,650. And with that being said, we'll be going live here with the third map. Liechtenstein, Survivors, Aces, SI. And yeah, what's the first stack? Oh, we have a quad hunter. So if Aces ever needed a godsend, it would be on this map. They have that quad cap potential, but I do believe that the survivors know about it, so they're gonna be looking for those hunters. One hunter coming in, Getski though immediately shutting down that quad cap potential. One hunter landing on a Lewis, another one landing out onto Zoe, and another hunter getting ground and pounded right in front of us. So really well played there by Liechtenstein, shutting down that quad cap. That smoker is just in the back of my mind. I think I got a highlight of it. Let me check. Yeah, I got a brief amount of it. Then we saw the first pull, second pull goes out. Like that's just that's insane SI play. I mean, they did an amazing job delaying for the smoker, and it worked out. They got the wipe, and unfortunately, Ace just was able to actually shoot the smoker nugget off. Just watching that makes me happy. But we do see a nice pull going out onto Bill, giving him a little bit of fall damage there as the smoker let go of him as he was in midair. And yeah, so we'll see the tank up in the hands of MDFST. I'm not sure what that stands for. It could just be a bunch of letters. I've seen some people actually just do that. They like face draw on their keyboard and that's their handle. We'll see MD here pushing in the tank, working with all the dumpsters that he has, getting mowed down quite a bit there by the Uzi of Francis though, and he's having a hard time actually working the dumpsters, and single boom does land out onto one of the survivors, and now we're gonna actually see him continue playing with the dumpsters. I'm not sure if this is the best idea, as he does have the horde in there to work with, but it seems like he really wants all these dumpsters in, which it is a good thing to do. Obviously, it gives you some hittables and shit to hide behind. Sorry for the word. I might have said a bad word. But regardless, MD throwing a rock in there to survivors, down to 4,800 HP, and his SI are looking to get their spawns back up here. Fiat is almost up with the spawn, waiting 2 more seconds for it. Tank taking another 500 damage worth of chip there from just keeping on sight really on the survivors. And now we're going to see 2 hunters and a smoker working their way in here with the tank as soon as he decides to commit. I'm pretty sure they're not going to just throw this hit, and this is probably the commit hit. Indeed it is. Tank pushing his way back up the scaffolding. Francis is dropping down, though, onto a dumpster, but the tank not in position to capitalize upon it. Oh, that dumpster ricocheted towards Lewis, but doesn't get the hit. And now Zoe using the dumpster as some sort of, like, bouncing platform. And, yeah, MDF just not finding anything. 1,500 HP left on him, 900, 300. Mowed down by those shotguns of Liechtenstein. And that's a dead tank for them. Really well played by Liechtenstein, keeping everyone close and out of the way of that tank and the hittables. And Liechtenstein will go ahead and set the event off. And we'll see him actually also drop back towards the old Left 4 Dead 1 spot, which is underneath the water tower. It's so reminiscent. A lot of teams don't use this nowadays, obviously, because the spit, if you spit here, it spreads throughout pretty much the entire platform. So that's pretty much why you don't see a lot of teams today use it. Most of them stay back up there inside the building. But with that being said, we're going to see a Boomer 200 and a Smoker, a default setup, working their way in here for the SI. As soon as the Boomer decides to start moving, it looks like he might be AFK. No, he's here. Looking for a spawn to grab the spawn, gets a single boom out of Lewis, or Francis, I should say. Bill, if I can say the names correctly. Only 100 landing, though, on the survivors. Smoker Tongue just continually getting cut on that steel beam of the water tower. I said every survivor's name, well, male survivor name, except for Bill. But yeah, I told you guys before, I've had some stuff going on. So excuse me for my mess-ups. But yeah, so Team Liechtenstein making the way through the alleyway here. We're going to do some first-person spec for a bit, because it's actually really interesting watching, like, higher skilled players actually play this. They're really good with the skeets. 100 getting skeeted there. A nice double proxy goes out onto Zoe, and 100 does land onto KMC there for a brief amount of time, doing a couple ticks of damage to him. And now we'll see Team Liechtenstein pushing their way forward. The Horde's still trickling behind them, but they cannot run the SI here, or the common here, I should say. The common pathing, not the best, obviously. And yeah, so Liechtenstein making their way to the pill cabinet here. About, I would say this is probably like 2/3 of the way through the map. And they'll make their way actually also to the witch, who is relatively close. I can hear her crying. Smoker looking for pulling that. Will be the draw actually out onto Lish. She's going to come through the door right next to Zoe. She doesn't know it. And she is in looking for the hit onto Bill. Does find the hit. And a double cap also momentarily landed there out onto Zoe and Francis, but it did get cleared pretty fast there. And the Boomer also landing a nice double boom out onto them. But that will be the witch getting her hit out onto one of the members of Liechtenstein, that being a virus. So his health bonus completely annihilated, and they were all actually sitting with really high health bonus going into that. Actually, they were all in the high 80s probably, or low to high 80s, something like that.
Let's go through here.
I know I'm saying Liechtenstein wrong, or Liechtenstein. I think it's Liechtenstein. That's how I was told to say it. If it is wrong, I'm sorry.
Grab everything I can.
And yeah, so we'll see Francis and Co make their way through the garage here and quickly onto the sky bridge, with connecting the two buildings here to the airport, which is the final map. And yeah, I don't believe we're gonna see another attack coming in here though. We're going to see a smoker try and look for a spawn, though. Not going to find it, and the survivors will walk the way right into the safe room, closing the door with a 760 health bonus. Oh. That's going to give Liechtenstein a grand total of 3392. Ace is actually asking if they can only play maps 1 to 3. But, yeah, that's a hell of a difference, actually, for the Team Aces here. I don't really blame them for wanting to cut it short. But I think Liechtenstein may want to play the entire map out. Oh, that respec. The respec's so weird, it throws you like across the map. Yeah, Hornchin's saying he wants to do 1 to 4 just to be safe. And yeah, I mean, coming into this game, I don't think a lot of people did know who Aces were, and their bracket seemed like there were a bunch of people that I also didn't know, which doesn't mean much just because I don't know a team. But I guess that's why I couldn't say much about Aces, and it really seems like Liechtenstein just overpowering them. But we're going to see a Hunter looking for a big DP here on top of one of the buildings. We'll just spectate him. We are spectating Virus of Team Liechtenstein, and we'll see what they can make happen. Remember, they do have that quad cap with the Hunters to start this round off, so they can actually end things right here, right now. Except that Hunter's taking a lot of chip, down to 70 HP already. So he's going to have to protect himself. He's probably going to be the last Hunter in right now because he is so low on HP. And it looks like the SI are going to win. Hunter going for DB, lands at 25 on the survivors. And the Hunters are landing 1, 2, 3 land, but the 4th did get shut down, unfortunately. And it was the low HP Hunter. That 70 HP Hunter, the little bit of pounce ground he did prior to that attack, did end up being the dividend there that saved Aces' life pretty much. Because all 3 other Hunter levels landing, but he just got chipped really high up in the air there. Unfortunately, just not having the HP getting close enough. And Bill looking to actually spawn the tank here prior to the event, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen for some reason. Unless they all have to move forward? I don't know really how Team Liechtenstein actually got the tanks to spawn. Huh. That's interesting, actually. But we will see an attack coming here for Team Liechtenstein very soon. It's going to be a standard hit, though, so 2 Hunters, a Smoker, and a Boomer. And it looks like the survivors will go ahead and set off the event there, burning the cans, blocking their way. And there's actually a lot of separation on Team Aces right now. Lewis is way separated compared to Zoe, who's pretty much all alone if a Hunter were to land on a Zoe. But no, she skeets it right out of the air. Really well played there by Zoe. But the Smoker will actually connect, diving in there and pulling her closer. So I'm not too sure what Francis is doing. Boomer spawning up on the outside. The Crane will land a double boom, or not Crane, but Water Tower, and lands a double boom out onto 2 survivors, obviously. And we have 2 Hunters spawning up so far, with a 3rd on the brink of coming up. It will be another Hunter, so they have 3 Hunters thus far, which means it could be a quad. Although, yeah, it probably will be a quad because the Boomer died last there. Indeed, it will be. That Smoker coming up. This is another quad cap potential. 1 Hunter on top of the Water Tower, 1 on the roof, and 1 behind the piping over on the left side of the Water Tower. And with that Smoker spawning up as well, they will be able to attack in here very shortly. And here we already see triggering Smoker coming up. 100, 200. Oh, everything landing except for the Smoker, unfortunately. But the Smoker does now connect, but it's a little bit too late. 2 Hunters were already killed off there, and the damage has been done. Lewis dropping down into the red HP zone, with the other 3 survivors also taking quite a heavy hit to their green solids. And now we will finally see the tank come up here. We'll be in the hands of KMC here for Liechtenstein. And a Boomer also landing on the Francis in the front as he triggered the tank. So that is going to cause a little bit of horde, obviously, to come in here, though, as this tank moves his way in. if he can hit this dumpster, which the dumpster seems to be getting stuck on the common. There we go. Tank canceled auto bounce. He's such a troll, Baylobes. And yeah, KMC moving the dumpsters in here, though. Gonna go ahead and reposition himself to the roof, though. A Hunter going in and not finding anything, though. But he has his dumpster on the roof. This could be a shot from heaven if he lands this. Little 3 damage GP. Oh, rock connecting onto Zoe's face there. Really nice rock there from KMC, just chipping away at that health bonus of Aces thus far. I mean, if you look at the survivor's health right now, you have 54, 53, 45, and a 76 HP. So 3 of them are really close to going slow, actually, because pretty much any hunter that lands any sort of DP and gets like 1 or 2 ticks of damage will actually send him in cap. And that dumpster flying in there, almost connecting onto Zoe and Lois, actually. I think it just missed them. Boomer trying for something, but finds nothing instead. Tank's on second pass, down to 70% rage as well, so he is on the brink of committing here. But we'll wait and see what he can make happen. Tank throwing a Hail Mary rock up into there, getting skeeted out of there, though. And actually, it's going to be an AI Tank holding it a little bit too long, but this will open up the possibility for a quad cap here as he gets an instant respawn. And it's going to be 3 hunters and a smoker and a tank going up against Team Aces here. So this could very easily turn into the wipe, because there is no boomer to actually change the tank's target. And the tank is coming in there, though. 2 hunters landing, 3, 4, everything landing. That is the wipe out on a Team Aces. Beautiful quad cap there by Team Liechtenstein. And that was absolutely perfect. We saw it from the tank, or the AI tank's POV. And once again, that will be a wipe coming out onto them. Really well played by Liechtenstein. The AI tank. That was really overpowered. I think they went too far with that quad cap, bringing the tank in as well. But yeah, so that's going to put Liechtenstein in a very commanding lead going into the final map here. 3,392 points to the 491 of Team Aces. And I think it's mathematically possible at this point for them to actually make a comeback. But we shall wait and see what happens. I think it's mathematically impossible, though. 1,200 points plus 600, that's 1,800. Yeah, there's absolutely no way. They'd still be, like, over 1,000 short. I think it'd be, like, 1,101 points. Is my math correct? I think my math's correct. 1,101 points would be still the difference if they made it with a perfect score and Liechtenstein wiped in the safe room. But yeah. So we'll see Team Liechtenstein once again over here on the survivor side, obviously. Team with the very commanding score going into this, and they will be advancing to the finals of the Rotoblin Cup number 3, and I believe that will be happening next weekend at some point. We don't know who their opponent will be just yet. Rugby's team, Clarity, and of course... Hold on, someone messaged me something. Regardless, though, the other 2 teams, Non-Stop and Team Clarity, will be playing sometime later tomorrow, I believe. But we do have the first stack coming in, though. Nice double cap landing with the Smoker Hunter, doing actually quite a fair amount of damage to Virus and KMC there. And we have a long way still to go here in this map, though, so we'll have to see what Team Aces can really bring down Liechtenstein. Hopefully they can manage to land a quad cap. That'd be nice to see them actually pull it together. And we will go ahead and inspect it. Hornshin as he goes to the Crown of the Witch. Easy crowned by him. Gets that 1,000 points worth of damage out onto her. And she is up and dead. But we will see Stars make the way up to the crescendo here. Tank's at 48%, so it is past that. Nice 17 damage GP going on to Horton, though. And he's really separated from the rest of his team, taking an easy 30 damage there. Boomer rocketing and a nice pull onto Horton in the front as well. This is going to be a lot of damage. Actually, Smoker's getting cut there at the very last second, but Hunter also landing onto Zoe at the last second. So still a good amount of damage going out there onto Team Liechtenstein. A little bit of separation on Hornshin's part led to around 40-45 damage being pushed out onto him. Positioning is key. Rhino casted battle? Oh, battle is a little bit busy. The reason I'm solo casting is all my casters are busy. I mean, it's Memorial Day weekend here in the States, and then Europe. Well, I don't have that many European casters, but the ones I do have, they were busy as well, so it was like, eh. I mean, I'm still going to cover him. I'm just going to do it alone, I guess. Hunter going in there, getting immediately skeeted there. Another one getting skeeted by Horshin as well. Horshin's on a roll with these skeets. And that will be the round there. And actually, tank spawning up right at the divider, pretty much.
I'm reloading.
That was strange. It was literally right past the parked car. But tank, nonetheless, is up in the hands of Flav here. And the Horde is still coming in from the event. So Liechtenstein might have pushed up a little bit too early here. This could come back to bite them if that Horde's still trickling when the tank gets in there. But once again, it's going to really come down to the SI support that comes in with this tank. And it looks like Survivors are pushing back into it. They still have the Horde all around them. And actually, it is starting to die out here very slowly but surely. And the tank only has a Boomer with 200 for support. But the Boomer I did land on the Zoe. Indeed it did. So one person is boomed here. He gets a... No, he misses the punch on the Lewis there. It does get the corner onto Zoe in a very unorthodox position. And 2 more punches will seal the deal. 1 more will be the end cap. But he's down to 1500 HP. Lewis or Bill is on his back. And this tank's dead. 92 HP, shotgun down there. And that will be the round, or not the round, but the tank dealt with for Liechtenstein.
Thanks.
I mean, Aces did do a good amount of damage to Liechtenstein, though, knocking down Virus. Hornshin has been holding his health bonus since that that attack at the beginning of the crescendo. So he's been keeping it together, but his teammates have been taking a little bit more damage. Boomer spawning from the front, gets the boom out of loose before getting shoved away. And the rest attack will come in. They're smoking a pole onto Zoe in the back. Hunter coming in from the front, looking for one of the survivors. Doesn't find anything though. Hunter in the back getting skidded. But the Hunter from the front came back and connected with Francis there for a second.
Watch out.
Reloading. Look out.
And now we will see survivors make their way to the event. The final objective, I guess. So one smoker. I should have said. Whatever. The attack got completely demolished. They did land for a moment on the survivors, but got completely nullified. I'm like reading something that someone's sending me about the next game that's happening. It is going to happen tomorrow.
Holy Merry Christmas.
The time is not known now. But yeah, Team Liechtenstein making the way up towards the safe room here, though. There will be one more attack here very briefly. Boomer is part of it, but the Boomer's not going to have any good spawn to actually work with. The 100 spawn up and way in the back. We'll start bouncing around here. Smoker going as well, but gets cleared off with Lewis. And the other Hunter getting absolutely dead stop there. And that will be also 2 stars boomed. But with the survivors right next to the safe room, that's not going to pose a problem. Closing the door with a 472 health bonus is Team Liechtenstein going to bring their grand total to 4,464 points for the game. And Asus is almost 4K points down. So Asus needs nothing short of a miracle. I think the only way that they can actually win at this point is if Liechtenstein gave them the forfeit win, which I don't really see happening. Because Liechtenstein really wants to play the finals of this tournament, and they want to go up and against a really good team. There we go. And yes, if you're wondering, I'm literally spamming my re-ready up button. I'm gonna just change it. I think I know how to fix it.
You might need these.
And now we are live with the final half of the game. Asus trying to save something here. Will be meeting the attack of Liechtenstein right now. Single boom landing out onto Francis, who gets pulled up in the front. Actually, that was Bill. And 100 going for scratches onto the team. And that will be the attack pretty much dealt with, but not before Chun taking a big chunk of damage there from that hit. And everyone else actually also taking a bit there. Some FF going out onto Bill as well. And let's go get onto Flab's POV. Let's go see if Flab can lock up this witch here, though. There is one hunter up, though, in spawn, but he's not in there in time. And that will be the witch dealt with.
We can send the van through that pile of crap.
And it looks like, yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if he's baiting the attack or what. But the attack is looking to come in here, though. One hunter landing, another one landing on defeated as well, with the smoker pulling Lewis up in the back. So a little more damage going out onto Team Ace, but nothing to really be, you know, all that much talked about. And I'm surprised they didn't actually do the tank first. I mean, I guess it does make sense, though, because if you do the crescendo first, then you don't have to bleed out. Where if you do the tank first, and you are bleeding when you start the event, then you're bleeding during the event, which is bad. At least now they can actually start moving the moment the event's over, and they defeat the tank. And actually, they're not blocking spawns all that effectively. Boomer getting a spawn on the side of the luggage compartment. Or luggage carousel, I guess I should say. And Zoe will eat that as the result. 3 hunters and a mystery SI will be the result of that boom sacking. It's probably going to be a smoker. Yeah, it will be a smoker. So here comes a quad cap attempt from Team Liechtenstein. I believe the event is almost over if it's not already. A little bit more horde working the way in. And the attack is coming. That one hunter immediately shut down there by Team Aces. That's going to completely nullify the attack. Another hunter does land with the smoker also latching on to Zoe. So we might see Team Aces push away up here and trigger the tank. It's right here, like it's right in front of the van. Yeah, literally the moment they got by it, it spawned up. Team Aces looks like they actually want to push this tank up, it seems. And yeah, they're going to move it up into the room up ahead. But now we see Lewis pulling back, and Francis and Zoe will follow suit. Bill's already way separated in the back. I'm not too sure what they were thinking. I think they just want to clear some horde out for some reason. That was a little bit weird. I think they were trying to like head off the tank thinking he was going to push in. But Boomer going in behind, not going to find anything though, immediately shot down. And tank's going to go ahead and drop right onto the head of Francis, barely missing that drop punch. And a rock goes in from the hands of Faitzer, who is the tank. And he's going to be forced to back out now, actually. He's down to 4k HP as well. So already taking 2k damage worth the chip before even getting anywhere near close to Cyrus to really commit. His only real commitment attempt there was on a Francis. And that obviously didn't go well, taking 2k chip for a missed punch. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and try to work his way up into the backfield behind the survivors. And they are actually pushed up, so he can actually lock them up in the front if they're not aware of what he's doing right now. Doesn't look like they know. No, they probably do know actually now. Bill's or Lou seems like he's aware to it. So we will see tank coming now. Remember, he's down to 4k HP, so he's going to die very quickly here if his SI don't get him fast enough. Smoker grabbing a pull on fast in the backfield there. A rock coming in from the tank will not connect. Getting skied out there. Nice tri-boom lance, but he's down to 1500 HP. He's going to get killed before this rock even gets off. And that's a dead tank for Liechtenstein. Ace is taking the tank extremely well, actually. So that will give them grant them access to the event up ahead, the second event of this map. And once again, this event I believe does end after a set amount of time. I'm not too sure how long it is. I think it's 2 waves, but a lot of the survivors actually decided to just push past it. And we will see Francis way up ahead from the rest of his survivors. Smoker Sun getting broken in the back, but a double boom does land on to Francis. Or Bill and Zoe. I can't say the names, but a nice double cap blending out onto 2 survivors in the front. So that's going to be a lot of damage and push down onto the survivors. And that just dropped 2 of the health bonuses way down. Zoe's actually really separated in the back and completely horde as well. Smoker bringing Lewis back down to the bottom as well to join his teammate. And it looks like this will be the game as Ace just looks to make the way in the safe room, maybe taking this one last hit. It should be a full hit at that. But Francis already in the safe room, looking pretty in there. And there's 100 passing around the side looking for a bit of distraction. One behind us as well, also looking for distraction. There is a boomer yet again, so this boomer can... Actually, he does land on a Zoe somehow. Zoe staying a little bit too close there to the bar. Will eat the boom. Hunter latches onto her as well. And that will be the end of the attack. All the SI are down. The GG's going out. Zoe will run her way to the safe room. Maybe. 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 Don't know. I think Zoe's just messing up at this point. I had faith that she'd go into the safe room, but she's not. She did get pulled out here, though, so her team letting him go a little bit, not really caring all that much about her. Boomer does proxy onto Lewis and Bill there, so good distraction there by the Boomer. They are going to go ahead and pick up Zoe as well. And it looks like Team Ace is just leaving the server. Their teammates being a little bit of a, you know... Not gonna say.
Hunter! Close the door, please.
There we go. So that will be the round, finally, for Team Aces, making their score 1471 to the 4,464 of Team Liechtenstein. And yeah, there's not really all that much to really talk about, unfortunately. That will probably be all the games for today. I don't believe we have any other games coming up today that I know of. I know once again the other semifinals match, Team Clarity versus Team Non-Stop, will be happening tomorrow at some point. The time isn't set just yet, but it is going to in fact happen tomorrow. Yet again, for you, we're looking forward to it today. It's going to be a hell of a match. That was definitely the match of the week between these two matches. And once again, I don't know when it's going to happen. It's just, it was rescheduled to tomorrow. The admins made an extension for the deadline. And yeah. Just reading chat and what you guys are saying.